Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about this $2.03 Cardano price point. We do see a 16.79% increase in the last 24 hours, and this is all due to a Charles Hoskinson talking about a possible announcement today. We did get the announcement, and it's definitely going to be huge news for Cardano as we continue to move forward. I do think this is a coin we will continue to talk about on the channel like we've done pretty much every day for the past couple of months. I think this is a coin that we will also see massive gains in 2021 as well as 2022. So do expect Cardano to continue on this move up and finding its next leg as we continue to talk about it. I do think in the last week, seeing a 46.47% increase should show a lot of people where this coin is going and heading. A lot of us excited about the future of Cardano in the crypto space altogether. A 54.36% increase in just the last month alone. $65.8 billion market cap now, continuing to grow very, very rapidly. If we take a look at the market is doing very well, about a 5% increase altogether. Now we have passed USDT as market capitalization, and I think that's a big thing to note. We are very, very close to Binance BNB, making our way $2.5 billion away from that market cap, and then we will be number 3 on the list, right behind Ethereum and Bitcoin, obviously. So I do want to mention, as we get closer to those, really getting to that number 3 spot will be huge for Cardano. Obviously, more people are going to be able to see Cardano continuing on this push up, finding the next leg. But I do want to talk about the big announcements. So first off, we're targeting September 12th, 2021 for the Alonzo upgrade, bringing smart contracts to Cardano via a hard fork combinator HFC event. Find out more about the journey to a new era of smart contracts in DeFi and more for Cardano ADA. So I will say, guys, this came out at 10:01 a.m. So I'm trying to get this stuff out as quickly as possible on a video for you guys. But if we actually take a look, I have tweeted this out at 10:17 a.m. So not too long after the actual original tweet, I tweeted something out for you guys to really understand what's going on and imagine where we could be in 2022. So if you guys aren't following me on Twitter, make sure to take the time to follow me on Twitter. I've got 5,550 followers, but we have about 96, 97K subscribers on YouTube. So we should have a lot more if you guys would take the time to actually follow me, like I said, on Twitter. That would be great. As we also see, like I said, big things coming as well here. So the summit confirmed 1 virtual world. We have 7 Cardano event hubs, 20 community-led events, and then 50,000 plus attendees already. So register now and let us know where you'd like to attend a hub community-led event, and you can do that at summit.cardano.org. This is going to be huge, obviously, continuing to talk about smart contracts, and we hear, see smart contracts confirmed. So it's going to be awesome, and I think this growth is going to continue to show a lot of people in this space that there's profit to be made on some of these coins very, very quickly. If it's a coin that has value, it's a coin that has utility, and a coin that has use cases. And that's exactly what we're seeing here with, like I said, Cardano. So I do want to jump into the next one. We see them also talking about Fund 6 is the most ambitious fund yet, with $4 million worth ADA up for grabs. That's really the more funding this time than in all previous rounds put together. So let's build. And I think this is a big thing to note, that this is going to continue to bring more to this ecosystem. It's going to continue to bring the best and the greatest projects to compete for that money, to continue to build their projects and platforms on this ecosystem of Cardano that they are building. And I think, with time, Cardano may have one of the most robust ecosystems out there. It's just going to take some time, like I said. So I'm excited for the future of Cardano and really seeing where this, I guess this, platform goes all together as we see, more and more platforms jumping on board of Cardano and its ecosystem. I do want to also talk about great to see Cardano and World Mobile team together in the spotlight at world famous Wembley last week. Good luck to Fulham FC Football Club this weekend. And make sure to check out our recent post on our collab in Africa. So they do have a recent post talking about their collab in Africa, connecting the unconnected, banking the unbanked. So World Mobile and IOHK seek to distribute the global telecommunications or I can't talk right now. I got mixed up on the IOHK. So IOHK to seek disrupt the global telecommunications market. So we actually see World Mobile obviously working alongside Input Output, and we've seen this before. We talked about the possibilities of what this partnership could mean for Cardano. But, it's great. I went to find a partner. I looked around and couldn't find anybody who was serious except for Charles Hoskinson and IOHK. Nobody had the same level of dedication. Together we can connect the unconnected and bank the unbanked, says World Mobile Chain CEO. Mickey Watkins. So this is definitely a big deal. I think, it's one thing to, talk about. It's one thing to actually make it happen. They are making it happen. And, we are continuing to see growth in this Cardano really platform altogether. I do believe we are going to continue to see Cardano's price rise in the next couple of months. It's great, like I said, to see Cardano making these huge announcements and nothing really happening to the price quite yet. Typically, you would actually see somewhat of a sell-off because people are buying the hype and obviously selling the news. We've talked about that before as well. I do think we're still at a pretty fairly good, price point. I wouldn't be buying in currently because I always talk about buying red markets, and I believe Cardano will probably have a red or maybe a little more of volatility before we see that next leg up. I do also want to talk about Cardano. So shooting close to $2 on anticipated network upgrade. So now we obviously saw it's over $2. We have the network upgrade. We're looking really, really good. This is a perfect Friday for a lot of people holding Cardano, obviously making passive income from Cardano staking. You're going to be looking very, very nicely right now. In the same period, Bitcoin has gained 56% and Ethereum actually has climbed 84%. So on Friday, we continue to see growth. Like I said, Cardano making its way past that $2 mark. I'm not going to read too much into this article, but it's just great to see more and more articles talking about Cardano ADA. Definitely as we see it continue to push into that number 3 slot in market cap, we are going to see more and more articles talking about Cardano ADA. If you guys would, like I said, jump onto my Twitter, follow me on Twitter, trying to grow that Twitter following just a little bit. Because it's like I said, a lot of people have been asking for updates on certain things. I give you guys updates on Twitter, sometimes not on the YouTube channel. So make sure to, like I said, if you want to get a little bit more behind the scenes on it, follow me there. We also go to the actual crypto space as a whole. And like I said, Cardano is doing insanely well, 16.79% increase. That's going to be very close to the top gainers. Number 4 slot right now above the graph and right behind the Keep network. If we actually jump in, I do want to talk about the future of Cardano, where we could see price predictions for the end of the year and the end of the bull market part 2. So bull market part 2, depending on when it starts and where it really ends, a lot of people still saying that we are not in that bull market part 2, which is definitely a possibility. We could still see a lot of volatility before we end up in that bull market part 2. I will say, though, for the most part, we're at the start of it. We're definitely starting that recovery phase, that, usually begins that bull market part 2. And we see $2.03 on Cardano. And I think by the end of this year altogether, even if we do not start a full bull market, I believe we could easily see, anywhere from $3 to $5 for Cardano ADA. By the end of the year, we could see even higher price points, obviously, reaching closer and closer to about a $7 to $10 price point. We've talked about $7 to $10 as a price point before. In our all-time high previously, around $2.46. So we'd blow that out of the water, obviously, with smart contracts and getting closer, obviously, as well, with smart contracts completion to scaling and governance. Those could also be huge for Cardano. Obviously, a lot going on with Cardano. And this is, like I said, a coin that has so much utility and use case, really providing behind it. And I think, with time, we are going to see this price continue to rise. So thank you guys again for tuning in. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on. I'll see you guys all in the next one.